Well, the guy didn't like it. He didn't like the fact that I told him I would call him not to call me. Well, let me tell you what happened. Later on that night, I'm asleep, and I have this dream that me and my roommate are in the house, right? My roommate is headed out. She's leaving out of the door. She's all right, I'll talk to you later. So she's heading out, and then as she's heading out, she notices, you know, there's a delivery on the front step. So she gets it. She says, "Oh wow, it was a box of, well, it was a white box, and you could tell it was like, you know, it was gift wrapped with a red bow." So she brings it to me. And she says, "I believe these are for you. I believe these are for you." I said, "No, they're not. They're for you." She says, "You think so?" So she opens it. She said, and then she's reading the card. She's like, "No, it's for you, Sean, here." And so she gives them to me. I said, "Well, who sent them?" She said, "I don't know. It didn't say who they're from." So I'm flattered. I'm feeling good. You know, this is a dream, mind you, okay? So anyway, I'm feeling good. I got these beautiful roses, these red roses. They're so beautiful, you know, and so sweet. And I was thinking, oh, this is so nice. Somebody think of me like this, you know? So I take the roses and I just put them inside of a vase with some water and everything, and I'm admiring them. So now my roommate is left out, right? So she's gone, and the doorbell rings. So I go to the doorbell, and it's a delivery man. He says he has a delivery for Sean. So I get the delivery, the box that he gives me, and there are more roses, y'all. This time it's a lot of roses. It's more than a dozen. I'm like, wow, this is a lot of roses. Like, somebody is really, you know, I really do have a secret admirer. Somebody is really liking me right now, right? So I'm all excited. I'm happy. I'm flattered. You know, I'm just feeling myself. You know, I'm like, oh, this is so nice. I wonder who they're from. So before you know it, I look around the room, and just like that, instantly, it's like a bunch of roses everywhere. Red roses everywhere, like covering the entire room. You know, they're on the floor. They're on the table. They're hanging from the ceiling. They're everywhere. I'm like, wow, like you could barely walk through the room. It was so many roses. Okay, so I'm looking around the room at all these roses, and I still don't know who they're from. And then the room gets dark. At first it was bright. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining through the window. It was really, really nice. And now the room has turned dark. So the room has turned dark and scary, y'all. So I'm in there, and it's spooky. It's like the walls are closing in on me, and it's just feeling weird. So how about now the doorbell rings, and I'm like, you know what? I don't need any more roses. This is getting spooky. I'm not opening the door. Well, I didn't have to. The door opened on its own. It just opened right on open. The door opened on its own, really, really slow. Really, really slowly. And the door was wide open. And all I see is a casket floating in. It was an all-white casket. And it was open. And it floats in right in front of me. And guess who was lying in the casket? Okay, so after that dream, y'all, early that morning, before I even woke up good, the guy called on the phone. He wanted to make sure I knew that it was him, right? So he calls the phone. I told my godmother, I said, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him. She's like, why? I said, I don't want to talk to him. Nope. She says, why? I said, nope. That's okay. He got 14 kids. I don't want to be no stepmama.